Have you ever lost everything in just 1 second? Well, that's exactly what happened to a girl and a simple bucket of milk. Good morning, daddies and friends. Today, I want to tell you a story about the girl, a dream, and a little oops that changed everything. Once upon a time, in a quiet little village, there lived a young milkmaid named Lila. She was known throughout the village as a hardworking and responsible girl. Every morning, before the sun even rose, Lila would wake up, milk the cows, and prepare fresh milk to sell at the market. One morning, Lila walks into the wooden barn, greeting her cows one by one. Good morning, Daisy. Good morning, Clover. Did you sleep well? She loved the cows, and they loved her too. To others, it was just work. But to Lila, it was a rhythm, a life woven with care, patience, and quiet joy. She milked each cow gently, humming the same tune her mother once sang. The bucket filled slowly, drop by drop, until it was full of fresh and creamy milk. Once finished, Lila would carry the big bucket of the milk on her head, walking to the market. Every day she carried her milk along the winding path to the market. But today, as she walked, her thoughts wandered further than usual. If I sell all this milk, I will earn some money, she thought to herself. With that money, I could buy eggs. 1 egg, 2 eggs, 10 eggs, or maybe 100 eggs, she said. And if the eggs hatch, I'll have chickens. Cluck, cluck, cluck. And maybe sodas too. Her steps grew lighter, her imagination lifting her beyond the hills. Ella smiled to herself as her dreams continued to unfold. And then a new thought came into her mind, one that made her heart flutter with excitement. With that much money, I will buy a dress, a beautiful one, so elegant, so perfect, and maybe a little house of my own. Lost in her dreams, she tosses her head proudly. The bucket of milk began to wobble, and suddenly, oh no, the bucket slipped. The milk spilled everywhere, every single drop gone. All that was left was an empty bucket and a wet road. Lila stood there, shocked. In a single careless moment, her dreams poured out onto the ground. Lila kneels, staring at the empty bucket. My dreams, she whispered, all gone. A tear falls. If only she had walked carefully. If only she had stayed focused. But it was too late. After a moment, she took a deep breath. She wiped her tears. She stood up straight. And she said, it's okay. Tomorrow, I'll try again. And from that day on, Layla learned an important lesson that we should all remember. Sometimes we get so busy dreaming about the future that we forget to take care of the present. So remember, don't count your chickens before they hatch. Dream big, but always stay focused on the present. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you everyone. Have a good day.